Have you ever had it where you could poop but not fart?
I've not. No.
My belly was sore to the touch. I did call my GI doctor. They found tumors in my colon. They had to go stretch my esophagus.
If you needed help stretching your throat out, I told you to call me.
Oh, my God.
And welcome to the Barggianos podcast. My name is Chuck. I am your hostess with the leastest, and with me, as always,
Matt.
Matt, thank you so much for wearing the color blue tonight. I just realized we're matching.
It happens all too often.
This episode of the Barggianos podcast brought to you by Smurfs. I thought you had a green shirt on, to be honest.
My fantastic polo.
Yeah.
We'll see how it comes over in the camera.
Okay. I was getting ready. I was setting the whole studio up. I wasn't paying attention, so Matt was back here playing on TikTok, looking at Ladyboys, so it's okay.
Probably buying some more shirts because that's where I got a wonderful TikTok shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, if you're new to the show, we like to start off every show with a ring of the bell. And when that bell rings, it is...
Time for a drink.
Time for a drink. Cheers, buddy.
Oh, man. I'm finally think I'm over this belly issue, man. This week's been a little rough on me.
Poor Matt.
Yeah, getting old, got a little tummy problem. Little tummy. Everybody making fun of me.
I didn't make fun of you at all. I mean, just a little bit, but I feel for you, buddy. We both got tummy issues. We're old, but poor Matt.
Yeah, so I was, for the audience, that's interested in hearing about, my health mishaps. It was, about 5 days ago, my belly was sore to the touch. Any audience members have their belly sore to the touch? It's like playing tummy sticks or something. You like that?
Yes, keep going.
Yeah. Did you get excited about tummy sticks?
I did. I wish I was on that side of the bar.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
I figured.
Yes.
Anyway, and everything seemed to be normal with me, like feeling good, eating great, like no issues, not feeling sick, not throwing up. But man, have you ever had it where you could poop but not fart?
I've not. No.
Yeah.
Is this the case that's been going on?
Yeah, that's been the case that's been going on. Like, it's weird.
So
I don't know how to explain it.
Have you passed some gas since?
I have. I have. It's almost like, back in COVID time when I lost my smell, and I couldn't smell for who knows how long, like 3, 4, 5 months. And I'm at the bowling alley one night, and I'm like, I smell marijuana. And they're like, you're just now smelling it? It smelled like that for the past, few months. And that was like the first thing I smelled when I got my smell
I didn't
back.
know yours was gone for 4 to 5 months.
Yeah, it was gone for quite some time.
Oh, I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, so...
sucks.
I mean, maybe it was, 2 to 4. I don't know. It seemed like forever. Couldn't smell anything.
Man, I bet you wish you didn't have smell when that final gas finally came out.
Yeah, so it was one of them things where it's like, oh, I can finally smell. Oh, I can finally pass gas. This feels good. I did call my GI doctor because I have some GI issues. About a year ago, they found some polyps, tumors, whatever, in my colon, getting my routine colonoscopy.
Man.
And, they...
You are falling apart.
Yeah, they... I'm not a medical doctor, and I probably don't worry about this as much as I should, but I guess they carried the cancerous cell. So I did get a little worried for a minute.
Sure.
Like, is there something going on? But, my GI doctor said, if the pain's too much, you'll be okay until your annual visit, which is coming up at the end of the month. But if you feel like you need to go to the ER or the urgent care, feel free to go. So at that point, I figured I'd be fine. I mean, they told me other things. Obviously, I really like this doctor's office, and
that's good. So you finally did fart though.
I did, but it was weird. They told me to take, and my wife told me this too, so she's right. But I have some, because I'm old, telling you guys all about my medical history. I have some acid reflux issues too, to where when they did the colonoscopy, they had to go and stretch my esophagus and take out a big acid pocket.
So, you want to start with the first joke or the second joke or the third joke? If you
only if they're straight.
If you needed help stretching your throat out, I told you to call me.
Oh, my God. Why? You got a toy? Because you probably ain't going to work.
No, I'm saying I have a lot of friends that are doctors. I would have been able to help you out.
Yeah, I figured that's where you were going with that.
Wow.
What's joke 2?
Joke 2 is a horse walks into the bar.
Yeah.
The bartender says, "Why the long face?" So right back to you.
And Dave kissed a horse.
Yes, and Dave smooched.
Okay.
It was a smoocher.
Yeah. So they told me to take Prilosec.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I see it all over TV, and I only see it with people in their 70s on the commercial. And I'm like, Prilosec? I'm not even close to that age, you know. So I did visit my local Walgreens store and got Prilosec. And after I took the Prilosec, I don't know if it's because time helped me or it's because the Prilosec really helped me. And that's when things started to improve. So I do take daily acid reflux medicine. So I can actually swallow food and eat. I think I've shared with the audience past episode where I about died choking on my food, and you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I take that, and I guess it needed a little boost, like a little steroid to the medicine. Got me going.
All right. Well,
you know, it's just my tummy and esophagus. You know, no major organs, but. I know you got more to say.
No, I'm just soaking it all in, pal.
Yeah.
I mean, man, that's a lot of. You got like, you wearing Depends or anything, or?
I mean, there may be days that I probably need to start looking at them, but not yet.
Okay.
I'm not there yet.
Okay. I mean, it does save a little bit of the time going to the potty, but
I'm wondering now. They called me about my Medicaid, Medicare, like retirement benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Someone from an insurance company, they called me by first and last name. They had my address. They gave me my address. Maybe it was a scam. I don't know. They're like, hey, we're calling to let you know that you're eligible for these Medicaid, Medicare benefits since you're turning 65 here in a couple months. And I'm like, you got the wrong person. So
you're all your symptoms are so old
Yeah.
they think you're like an 85-year-old man.
Right. Yeah. This guy just brought Prilosec. Let's go get him. Oh, but anyway, I mean, I know the weather's been getting nicer, and one of my kids have been making fun of you because you're running around with your, boobies flopping while you're running your dog.
Yeah.
But how does it feel getting out there? I mean, we're getting older.
You're talking about me jogging.
Yes.
Yeah, I just don't run around with my tits flapping out.
I mean, I don't know.
No, yeah. So, I'm usually a runner.
Yeah.
So it's been a little bit, but I got back into it. It was only like my fourth time running. So
Yeah.
It's that transitional period to get back into, running shape, and for summer, that kind of stuff. But that was actually the first time I took my shirt off because I was dying hot. But I do like to take my shirt off. I like to impress the guys, that kind of stuff. I know you like that when I run by.
Yeah. I did honk at you the other day.
I actually heard you.
Loud, because I know you're usually focused with your earphone. And it was like a locomotive train, just driving down the road. And I was like, maybe you'll hear me. Maybe you'll see me. I don't know. But now that we're getting older and you're running, like, do you feel yourself getting older? Like when I was younger and saw my parents and they struggled to, I wouldn't say struggled to do stuff, but you could tell their body was getting older. They
Catching
were
up with you.
Active. And I was always like, I'll never be like that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that now?
Yeah. So I think I started running probably like 5-6 years ago. It was after my mom passed, and it just something kicked in. It's kind of motivation to like, I don't want to die, or, not like I don't want to die, but some better motivation. So that was like 5-6 years ago. So I think about that often when I first got into it and how I could run longer and stronger. And now like my knees will hurt, shin splints. But the big one is like I'll get back. And again, I'm getting back into running for the season, but my whole body's just like so tired. Like not like, oh, I'm tired, I ran 4 miles. It's like you just beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And I got back and I'm like, I don't even feel like doing anything. And my wife last night, it was like, I don't even, like 9 o'clock. And she's like, you look like you need to go to sleep. Because I look beat.
Yeah.
And like that. But Yeah, I don't know. It's funny you say that. I do think about this sometimes, and I think, how long will my body be able to run, period? Because a lot of times your knees is the first thing I think that goes out for most people. I didn't play football or anything like that. I played all the other sports, but I don't think my knees will be as bad as, like, football players and weights. But I don't know. I was thinking maybe you want to walk more. It's all about, you have to stay active when you're older, because once you stop moving, I've seen it so many different times, and even if you're doing a little bit, it's better than nothing.
They say the bike is good when your knees start going bad. Would you ever ride a bike?
Like on
a road bike?
A road, like moving on a road? Yeah, I've done that before. That's actually, remember how I met Dave? Remember I had my bike?
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
A whole other story. But anyway, I don't know. I've never been a big bike fan. I don't like bending over in that position.
Yeah.
Okay, too easy. But really, like the like leaned over.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just never super comfortable.
They got padded shorts. Did you know biker shorts were padded?
I do know that.
Yeah.
Never had a pair. How about you? Would you
I've
ever?
never. Yeah, but the main road where you really got a bike, unless you go back into the country roads, like the hell if I'm, driving in the country roads on the bike by us. But even the main road, like I see a lot of bikers out there now. Like A, there's too much debris. B, there's too much traffic during a certain shift change, and I don't even want to drive my car when there's shift change going on. But would I ride? Yeah, I think I would enjoy it.
It's fun being out there.
A lot more than running. Running is, I think we've talked about this before. I am not an outside runner. I would rather run on a treadmill than run outside. Yeah. I don't know why that is.
I would say you're the outlier. I think most people would rather be outside because you're fresh air and on the grass.
I think so. And they say the treadmill's harder on your knees and ankles and everything else.
You can blow me up, audience, but I don't think you get the same experience out of a treadmill. You're definitely getting running, you're getting that kind of thing, but I think when you're outside, you can go faster, slower without depending on a machine. Because I've done both, and I just feel like I get a lot more out of doing it. And I by no means undermining a treadmill is still great, but if I had to pick one or two of the experiences, I don't feel the same, and I'm not as motivated. Like, I don't like to watch TV when I'm running. Like, I just tune out and I just kind of half it.
Yeah.
But each is their own. I can respect that.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just the treadmill, probably because I can watch movies while I'm on treadmills.
Do you do any other kind of like exercise, or you lift weights?
No, I don't. I'm lazy and old. I need to. I keep telling myself, do it. Like, start small. I stretch a lot.
Like your throat?
Yes.
I don't count though.
Like my back feels tighter when I wake up. We got a great mattress, but it just feels tighter. I feel like, that's where I feel like I'm getting old. Not the active part. It's the waking up part for me. Like, I feel more stiff in the morning.
Yeah.
My neck hurts, I sleep wrong. It's harder to shake off.
Did I tell you what I do every morning? My routine. So I roll out of bed.
You put lotion on your whole body?
Lotions after the show.
Oh, okay.
No, but really, I wake up, like you're saying, you're more like you're stiff, your knees are cracking, all these things. I wake up and I found this YouTube video. It's like maybe a minute worth. I don't watch it, but I know it. And you lay on your back, go both ways. You basically you're stretching out every part of your body. And I'm not going to go through each part, but if I don't do that, I can tell a huge difference for the day. And when I do it, I feel tremendously like more flexible, and I'm not like whatever. But when I bend down every morning, my knees crack or my ankles crack. I'm like, God dang it.
And when I do run a lot, because I'm old, I have an old injury that I just never took care of in my Achilles. Like, that is really bad in the morning, especially a day after running.
Yeah.
It's not painful. It's just very stiff, and it takes a minute. But I do, I like you. Social media is powerful with stretches. Like, you're like, hey, this hurts. Like, what can I do? You can find a video now.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stretches I do for, like, hip flexors, lower back, things like that. People look at me weird, sometimes. I like to do it when my wife's not even in the room because I look, dumb.
Can you repeat that last sentence?
I like doing it when my wife's not in the room.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Where you stick a pillow like under your belly and you hang off the side of your bed. The kind of stretch. I guess it's almost
just picturing you do this.
Yeah, I know.
And he wonders why he has tummy problems.
Yeah. But, I try to do stretches like, I do. I'll shout out chiropractic center, Shelley Health Center, actually, has a nice stretcher in there. Go out and get stretched every now and again. Great feeling once I come out of there. But if anybody goes to a stretcher, make sure that you drink a lot of water. I did not do that after my first visit and didn't feel
Really?
great.
What's that have to do with?
I think they're breaking up like a lot of your acids and stuff from stretching you, and you get dehydrated. Your muscles get dehydrated from stretching, I guess. Again, I'm no sports therapist or anything like that, but as I hydrate, I feel better. But yeah, man, just getting old sucks. So audience, for you, like, when did you realize you were getting old? Like, what started to hurt? What did you lose motivation to do? Tell us, give us a shout out.
Not even physically, but when did you start feeling old? Like, was there a moment in time that you go, wow, I think it just happened?
Yeah.
I had that with movie references. I know we're joking about movie references a lot, but the day hit me. I'll never forget the day it hit me. And they didn't understand the movie reference. And nowadays, no one does, all the young people. And I'm like, you don't realize how much your sense of humor and your references depended on movies for most people, man. It was like stuff you just heard all the time. And now you're like, wow, you're just out of it. Like, I said a line of a movie that was so obvious. No one's like, what are you talking about? Like, what? And yeah, I remember the day it happened, and it was very depressing.
Yeah, I don't need any movies to be humorous. I'm humorous without the movies.
No, you're funny looking.
Well, I mean, yeah, humorous.
Like your humorous knee bone that doesn't work?
Yeah, like Cheerios.
Cheerio.
Yeah.
You when you bike with those padded underwear, you said, does it feel good?
Like depends.
Like depends. I actually have padded underwear, but I wear them backwards, so it's just like helps with the. No? Okay.
Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Okay.
Where'd you go with it? But anyway, speaking of getting older, kids are getting older, and we just, I'll call it celebrated Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of thinking about Mother's Day, and, I wanted to do my research. As we get older, I'm like, how did this ever happen? Do you know how Mother's Day, was invented, or I guess when Mother's Day started to happen, or who it was?
In May.
Yeah, it's in May. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know the origins.
It was a lady by the name, audience, you can blast me because I'm sure you all are real familiar with these stats. I think it was Ann Jarvis was her name.
Okay.
In 1908, she wanted to celebrate women for the sacrifices they did.
Okay.
But
only mothers?
Only mothers. And then Anne got frustrated because, I'll say, the power of media. It wasn't really media back in the early 1900s, right? But people made it about gifts and cards soon after she wanted to just celebrate for their sacrifices. Okay. And she was getting mad because that's not her intent.
Do you think maybe she had shitty kids that didn't get her good gifts?
I mean, that could be it. But that brings me to my point, half joking with my wife yesterday, half. I take my wife out and, we go to this nice town a little north of us. They had some food trucks, almost like a little mini flea market. Mm-hmm. Enjoy the day up there. I say day. Couple hours with her and, 3 of the kids. And then she's like, hey, I want to go to the mall. Okay, we'll go to the mall. Do you want the kids to go to the mall? No, I just want us to go to the mall. So I'm like, how did Mother's Day turn into Wife's Day? I'm thinking spend time with your kids, like your kids spend time with you. That's Mother's Day.
I feel like that could go right or wrong way, the way we're saying it, but I do get what you're saying. Like, why are we as not the husband, but why the kids should be celebrating the mother,
right?
And for the audience, I want the mothers to have the best day. They deserve every part of it. Not arguing that, but you're saying what turned into that?
Yeah, what turned into that, and then you go to you take them to dinner, and then I did talk to my wife about this. I was like, how does this work out here? Like, take you out, you deserve to do nice stuff all day, it's your day, do whatever you want. And then we go to a few places and, we don't choose to partake in going out. If we go out, we'll go to brunch or breakfast, on Mother's Day. I'll take her to brunch or breakfast, but we didn't do that because they had food trucks where we were going. And come home and cook. And I'm like, how does this work out? Like, we did all this stuff, and then, you know, in June, when it's Father's Day, I'll have to barbecue my own meal. So
I think traditionally, not every scenario, but I think mothers do a lot. There are a lot more thankless jobs. I mean, husbands, dads, absolutely, but I think the moms do the like hidden tasks that nobody sees them doing. So I think they should get that treatment, but two, I think that's why it became more of that too. Like, it's one day of super appreciation. But on the flip side of that, I do agree. Like, on Father's Day, it's like, hey, you gonna go barbecue for the family? Yeah. You could have an extra beer in the backyard.
Right. So I'm just thinking, like, you know, after me and the wife are having this discussion, and I'm with Chuck. By no means am I like knocking this. It's just purely conversational. Like, curious minds want to know. Like, when I found out that, you know, this Ann Jarvis, which I didn't know before, you know, yesterday, wanted to create this based on mother sacrifices, it made me think, like, the world is changing and the world is evolving. Back then, you know, it was, you know, fathers go out and work your ass off, and moms just take care of the kids and cook and clean and do all that stuff. Sure. And, you know, now we're more about equality in the world, and, you know, it's more of a 50-50, and sometimes it's 75-25. The woman, there's so many more women bread makers out there than there were in the early 1900s, right?
Sure.
So it's like, you know, the holidays stay the same, but yet we're evolving as a society.
So you're basically saying, or you're asking maybe the audience saying, has the holidays caught up to the times?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, audience? Do you think that's a valid point by Matt? And I mean, and how long have you hated women? I mean, what is?
Come on now. Jeez.
I'm kidding. I get your point, though. No, it's true though. I mean, I'd say 50-50. You know, like, as far as there is no like majority of, you know, men or women anymore. By no means. I think it's, you know, an equal world in the sense of that. Maybe not paying all that, but like as far as breadwinners and that kind of thing, absolutely.
And I think it's a lot different today. Like, just with everything and the kids doing activities, it's not mom's going to do this or dad's going to do that. It's more of, hey, you know, whoever's work schedule works out the best is going to be the chauffeur for the kid.
Yeah, but sure.
So, you know, that could be the dad or that could be the mom. Like, before, in the early mid 1900s, mom did it all.
And you said you wish you lived back then more?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
That just makes things clear. But no, I agree. But that's a good thing.
What is, like, you know, my wife doesn't expect anything on Mother's Day, really. She just wants to have a good time. And, you know, she wants me to do stuff that I don't normally do. Like, I don't normally go to flea markets, right? I don't normally go to the mall. So for her, she really appreciated me finding something because she didn't know where we were going.
Yeah. She probably just like to spend time with you as well.
So, you know, it was good for her, except I got blamed because she didn't bring her contacts or glasses because I didn't tell her where she was going. And I'm like, no matter where we were going, wouldn't you had to see something? But
she didn't know she's going to be seeing a lot of you that day. So maybe she was trying to avoid the fact.
So I do have a picture of her and one of my daughters, and she just like clinched onto one of my daughter's arms. And I did take a picture, which my wife hates pictures, and my daughter's like looking back, like giving me this shitty grin. But apparently my wife was asking what was at a booth because she couldn't see what was at the booth. So she was asking my daughter what was at the booth. So she doesn't expect much. She just wants non-monetary, you know, stuff. Go out and, did I buy her a few things at the mall or whatever? But, you know, we had a good time bumming around for, 6 hours with like no plans. We even went to, the kids are into squishies or whatever you want to call them, Neatos. They're like
not familiar.
Rubber stretch balls. Okay. And I guess I know they got these dumpling ones that are real big. It's like new age fidget spinners. Remember fidget spinners?
Sure.
Well, these things are like
they're catching on.
Fidget spinners.
Is it like gel-like or is it like a cushion?
Yeah, it's a stress ball. Like, that's all it is.
I walked into my son's room the other day, and I think my wife got this as like for fun, as a joke. Yeah. And it was a stick of butter.
Yeah. That's exactly one of them.
Okay, and what is that called?
A Neato or a squishy.
Audience, help us out. What are the squishy? Is it all vegetables?
No. I mean, they make them.
And they're inanimate items that are squishy.
Yeah, it's like fidget spinners where you can get them in square and try like anything. So you can get the squishies in, butter and meat and I don't know. It's crazy. So anyway, we went to Five Below because they're in and out of these dumpling things, and there's like a glitter one, but it's a surprise deal.
Ooh.
So that was real cool. Another thing we did see that I am on the verge of buying. World Cup is coming up. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you'll watch a little World Cup.
Yeah.
At Dick's Sporting Goods for $250. It has, going all the way back to the 70s, it has a mini soccer ball in a case for like the last 10 World Series. You're a big soccer fan? Yeah, yep. World Cup. So for like the last 10 World Cup, it's got the replica ball in a case and what year and stuff like that.
For $250 though?
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, that sounds a lot.
I don't know. I thought
FIFA
about
memorabilia
hanging up in that unfinished part of my basement. But they also had like mini surprise balls for $30. It even had a sign: you cannot purchase and you cannot return if the box has been open. It's got like 5 or 6 different nations balls in there
because it's a surprise.
Yeah, and it's like
collect them all and then
$30. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I thought maybe I'll go get one of those. But anyway, we bummed around. What's your wife's expectations on Mother's Day?
I know it kind of changes up. Sometimes we spend it with her family. Sometimes we'll just do our own thing. This was kind of a unique year. I really didn't see my wife a whole lot on Mother's Day. Her sister-in-laws, and mother and family, just the girls. They went to a local winery, and then I gave her some moolah to go buy some nice bottles of wine. I said, have a blast. And then I took
see, that's full behind me.
Did you see that? Do you see this winery behind me?
I do.
I did. She Matt gave her a couple contributions to the winery. She really appreciated that. So thank you for that. But yeah, we didn't do a whole lot, and then we came home and we kind of watched a movie, did our thing.
Yeah. When you were really tired from running.
It was pretty bad. I did have a beer in the afternoon too. Did I tell you what I did in the afternoon with my son?
No.
So my son, he's got his permit, driver's permit. So what I've been trying to do is I was joking with him, calling them phases of phase 1, teaching you how to drive. Phase 1, you're in the subdivision. Phase 2, you're kind of on the main road by the subdivision. Number 3, we have like a weird highway. It's like a road highway. It's not fully. So the first time ever, I was like, we're going to go all the way down the parkway. So we're going to go. So he's like, oh, I don't know. So we went to we went to Goodwill. We went, and he's like, all right, could we going home? I go, no, man, I'm thirsty. I go, you're taking me to the bar across the street. So we went in, and I just got a beer and a Sprite, and we kind of sat there and we just talked, and it was fun. I was kind of giving. I go, you don't realize. I go, I'm just teaching you how to be my DD. This is all. Uber is expensive these days, but it was for me. It was a neat memory, like just going in there and chatting. And I asked him, I go, are you a little bit more confident now driving on the road? That's scary because you get like a blinking green light. What does that do? A blinking arrow, and you forget that when you're driving.
Blinking green light.
Like a flashing arrow. I'm sorry.
Yellow.
Yellow, whatever. Whatever. Yeah. You got to like basically. You don't know that because you've never been. Apparently, I don't know that either.
You're not teaching.
I'm like, you go. It's red. You can go. You can go.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's my
the first accident. Here we go.
Yeah, but no, for others, I was overthinking a lot of stuff because I'm like, oh man, he's never been in any of these situations. I'm like, get a little bit away from the cars when you're driving. Like, but for the most part, super proud of him. Like, just natural, like doing fantastic. I'm not worried. Again, I had a beer in me, good nice Space Dust IPA. That was good. Yeah.
Do you tell him like when the light turns yellow, step on the gas really hard?
Yes.
And go really fast?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I told him to take a seatbelt off and and flick off the officers. Yes.
Yeah. Probably none of that.
We did drive by a police station. Yeah. We went there and he forgets his blinker sometimes. Just it's new. And I'm like, don't forget that blinker. And he forgot it. I go, dude, we're right in front of that police station. I go, they're going to come pull you out of this car for that blinker. And he's like, I'm kidding, but you got to have your blinker on. And it's, I don't know, it's kind of cute. But yeah, I'm really proud of him. I think once the legal age of 16 hits, I think it's going to be a no-brainer.
All right.
Good to go. But it's crazy how old all these kids are getting. It's just,
That's what I think about with Mother's Day too. Like, the kids were like, it's Mother's Day. And I even talked to Jolie, and he took his kids out, and him and his wife did a little something, but his wife wanted to stay home and just have the day to herself and relax. And,
each is their own,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, their day, right? Is it Valentine's Day 2.0?
I think it also depends on how old if you have kids and how old.
Right.
Well, actually, not if you have to have kids to be a mother, but how old your kids are.
Yeah.
You threw me off with the Valentine's Day. But so if you don't have any kids, it's hard to be a mother. You can be, maybe you have animals. Maybe that's your Mother's Day. But
correct.
I think when you have a younger kid, sometimes you just need a break from that constant attention. So maybe when you're older, it's not, a little bit different scenario.
So what's your expectation for Father's Day?
Not a whole. We don't do a whole lot. We're usually out of town for Father's Day.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't tell you how many times we've just been on vacation, and it's like they try to make it special, but it's not like a whole day of anything.
Yeah.
And I don't care. I don't make a big deal. Maybe when I was younger, I just wanted to go out to dinner or something.
Right.
My wife, she, believe it or not, usually the woman likes to go out to eat more than the man.
Yeah.
That's my experience. My wife doesn't like going out to eat for nothing.
Yeah.
She's not she likes to eat at home, eat healthy. So I'm like, hey, let's go, I'm like, for her, sometimes I'm like, hey, let's just go to the bar, grab a drink and some bar food just to sit and talk.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. It's more about the company versus the whole elaborate, meal.
I 1,000% agree. I don't do much. So back in my heyday, I know I still work a lot. But back when I was working one of my side gigs, me and another guy worked a lot on Father's Day together, like for many a year. So it was like a little ritual for us.
That's cool.
And, sometimes my wife would bring us up food on Father's Day. What do you guys want? Sometimes I would bring different food than ballpark food to cook. But so I haven't really been working, I think once or twice since COVID, we kind of rekindled that Father's Day tradition. But not much, man. Like, I just want to sit around. I like to barbecue, but one thing as I get older is like I get excited if my parents say they're having people over, because I'm sure, audience, you can all attest, like, Dad's barbecue is nostalgia to you. Like, you always, like, most of the time, I'm sure there's probably some dads out there that can't cook, but like my dad's, like chicken on the grill, I love that. He cooks it like nobody I know, so it's got a certain taste, it's got a certain texture.
I can appreciate that. Yeah,
I like going over, hanging out with them for a couple hours. Plus, I get free dinner. I don't have to clean up. Like, it's all great. But other than that, I'll barbecue. I like to, smoke some ribs, cook some pork steaks, burgers, brats, dogs, whatever. So we don't do much, but I don't really expect much either.
Yeah, I think it's a dad thing too. Just having, I think most guys want their wife to have more special time. I think we're both like that. It's like receiving or giving a gift versus receiving a gift. I'm much more rather give gifts and not say see the reaction, but like
I'm a terrible gift giver.
Really?
Like, I don't like receiving gifts either. But I'm just terrible.
Explain to me, why are you a terrible gift giver?
I don't know. I just don't know what to buy, and I don't like to shop.
Are you not? I'm not being funny. Right? Are you not creative? Like, you can't think of something different to do, or are you rather just someone tell you, like, buy me this?
Yeah, I'd rather someone tell me, hey.
And knowing you, I know it's not like a lazy thing. You're just like, I'll get you anything you want. But that's a problem. Sometimes people will just want you to like know and figure that out. But that's sometimes the fun part too. You try to figure out something special that you think they want versus they need, or maybe get a concert ticket that that they like an artist by. Or
I'm just terrible at giving gifts. Like, even when we did a Secret Santa at the job that actually pays my bills, and we had to write a list of things that we liked, for our Secret Santa. And I literally gave it to my wife and said, I need your help. And it was all pretty much lined out for me, but I was at a loss, and I ended up going to Bed Bath & Beyond because I like some candles and some certain scents. And I even had to ask the worker, like, hey, do you guys make this scent together? Oh, yeah, we got one candle over there. And
picture you like walking around looking at candles.
Yeah, the great thing is my person who I was Secret Santa for didn't even know they made a candle in that scent with both of them combined. So there was only one thing. So
Lucky
came out
you.
a little bit of winner there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a terrible gift giver. I'll end it on that. I don't have anything else except don't ask me for a gift because I'm fucking terrible.
Other thing I was going to ask you if you've seen this week, or I don't know what it was, last week, this week, next week. Did you see what happened in the PBA world?
So I watched a lot of it. I think some of it was reruns on Sunday.
Did you know where I'm going with this one? First time ever.
Yeah, one and two-handed.
Yeah, a bowler named Darren Tang in the PBA. He was the first bowler ever to win what would they call it?
Title.
A title, thank you. A PBA title with a one-handed method, and then this time with a two-handed method. Mm-hmm. For the audience who you may not either care or not know what we're talking about, that means you're holding it with both hands, rolling it versus just one traditional style. And first time ever that someone's done that, and it's pretty cool. And I think he'd only been bowling for like maybe a year or two.
He switched styles in 2024.
Okay, yes, that's pretty
2
impressive.
years.
Yeah. So shout out to Darren Tang for that PBA title.
Yeah, Chuck, there's still hope for you.
Yeah.
There's still hope. You're only a year in.
Yeah.
You'll be the next Darren Tang.
I got time. I'll figure it out. But
all right.
All right, audience. Well, hopefully everybody like what you're seeing, like what you're hearing. We hopefully if you can hit that like and subscribe button. And Matt, did you know if you want to watch every episode of the Barggianos podcast, you can check out every episode on YouTube at youtube.com/@Barggianos.
Wow.
I almost slipped up. I recovered.
Yeah.
With 2 hands. Do you like that?
Yes.
I did that. But yeah, but thank you, audience, for tuning in. Got a lot coming down the line here. So don't forget, we got this power hour that we've been promoting for 64 episodes.
I think he's just dragging you guys in. I don't think it's ever going to happen, folks.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to be special. It's going to be out of the blue.
I've been talking about it for a year now.
I know. We got to make it special. But thank you, Matt. Thank you for a good time. Thank you, audience, for tuning in. And with that, Barggianos out.